Next 18th question. Find the rank correlation from the following data. Rank in X is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rank in Y is 6, 1, 5, 7, 4, 3, 2. Solution. Let R1 and R2 be the rank of X and Y respectively. So let us make a table. First column is R1, second column is R2, the third column is D equal to R1 minus R2, the fourth column is D square. R1 values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. R2 values are 6, 1, 5, 7, 4, 3, 2. D equal to R1 minus R2. So 1 minus 6 becomes minus 5. 2 minus 1 becomes 1. 3 minus 5 becomes minus 2. 4 minus 7 becomes minus 3. 5 minus 4 becomes 1. 6 minus 3 becomes 3. 7 minus 2 becomes 5. So D square becomes minus 5 the whole square is 25. 1 square becomes 1. Minus 2 square is 4. Minus 3 square is 9. 1 square is 1. 3 square is 9. 5 square is 24. Therefore summation D square is 74. We know that the formula rho is equal to 1 minus 6 into summation D square by n into n square minus 1. Here n is equal to 7 because number of values is 7. Summation D square is 74. So rho is equal to 1 minus 6 into 74 divided by 7 into 7 square minus 1, which implies 1 is equal to which is equal to 1 minus 444 divided by 7 into 48. So from the calculation rho is equal to minus 0.32. The next question is write the formula for finding R1.3 and R1.23. Partial correlation coefficient. The partial correlation coefficient between 1 to 2 and 2 to 3 is denoted by R12.3 is equal to R12 minus R13 R23 divided by square root of 1 minus R13 square into 1 minus R23 square. The multiple correlation coefficient is given R123 equal to R12 square plus R13 square minus 2 times of R12 into R13 into R23 divided by 1 minus R23 square the whole power 1 by 2. Next we have to see part C question. The 20th question is write short notes on tabulation and Lorentz curve. First one is tabulation. It is defined as a systematic presentation of numerical data in rows and columns designed to facilitate the comparison between the numbers. It is a statistical tool used for condensation of data in a statistical progress. Purpose of tabulation. The main purpose of tabulation is to help understanding the complex numerical data and makes them in simple and clear way. Also their similar and dissimilar facts are separated. It is a process of condensing classified data in the form of a table so that it is more easy to understand. The main objective of tabulations are classify the object of investigation to simplify the complex data. It is used to classify to characteristics of data to present data in minimum space for easy to compare data to detect errors and to depict trend of the problem under the process. The second one is Lorentz curve. It is a graphical representation of studying dispersion. It is a special type of a graph which is designed to show how much a certain distribution varies from completely uniform distribution. It is in it is induced it is introduced by Marx O. Lawrence, a great economist and statistician. It helps to study the distribution of wealth and income, also used to study the variability in distribution of profit, wages, revenues, etc. It is specially designed to study the degree of inequality in the distribution of income and wealth between different countries or different periods. It is a cumulative percentage curve combining percentage of items under review with percentage of factor among all them. Here the diagonal line is called the types of equal distribution. The curve join points will always lies below the diagonal. The curve deviation of the curve from the diagonal line is a measure of dispersion. Greater deviation means greater variability occurs. Uses this curve is used to study the dispersion graphically but does not give a numerical quantity for dispersion. The next question is, what is a simple random sampling? Explain the methods of selecting a simple random sampling. Simple random sampling, a sample from a population is said to be a random sample if every item of the population has equal chance of being selected. Let us consider a random sample example of picking a card from a well shuffled pack of cards. It can be subdivided into two types called simple random sample with a replacement or without replacement. Methods of selecting a simple random samples are: first one is lottery method, second one is using unbiased die or coin, third one is random numbers. The first one is lottery method. An important method of selecting a random sample is to select each item of a population by picking a requirement number of cards. After throughout mixing of cards by a suitable method, the selecting is to made either with a replacement or without replacement. Using unbiased die or coin. Suppose we want to choose one item between two alternatives. During this situation, we can toss a coin, and if head is obtained, one kind of action should be taken, otherwise, the other one should be taken. By the same way, a die can be used if there are 6 different options. Random numbers. In this method, first size of the sample is determined, then using random number table, the required number of items is selected from the sample. Different random numbers tables are available in the market.